Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Planet Tyro on our special project for 2016, which is Lupin the Third, the Year of Lupin. Yes, this year in 2016, I, Donald Wonder, am going to try to cover all the animated releases for Lupin the Third. The movies, the TV series, everything. But I want to make this introduction video first to preface how I'm going to do things because this isn't going to be super analytical and there's little things I'm going to do here and there. So I just want to explain. So bear with me, guys. If you want to skip to the actual content, we're going to start with the first movie in the next video. But we're going to cover some introductory things and just get some things out of the way. Let me start off by saying, at this current point in time, my experience with Lupin the Third, the franchise, is kind of limited. I've only seen 6 feature movies and a bit of every TV series over the years. But it's something I've always loved, and I've never read the manga, just so you guys know. So, I'm not an expert at all, but I've always loved the franchise, I've loved what I've seen, and actually, at the time I've been watching Lupin on and off for years, there was a book series called The Stainless Steel Rat, which had so much influence on Lupin, it was kind of I think Harry Harrison actually mentioned that he got inspiration from Lupin the first time. Anyway, if you like Lupin, check out this book as well. I did a review on him. I'm just digressing a little bit just to give you some background. I've always loved Gentleman Thieves. I like his whole attitude. I love Lupin. So now I'm going to cover everything, and I just wanted you guys to know I'm not an expert. I'm not going to be over critical, over analytical. I'm going to be somewhat informative. I might give facts here and there, but this is just one man's experience with a franchise. And to that end, I do want to say a couple of things inspired me before making this. I actually saw there was a My Anime List user who actually made a blog about watching all the Lupin stuff as well. They gave their opinions. I'll put a link in the description to that as well. And I thought, you know what, he did a written blog, so why don't I do a video one? Because I'm going to watch all the Lupin. So, you know, I'm going to give that guy a shout out. Also, recently, Anime Vice did a video on 7 things you probably didn't know about Lupin, which again, very interesting, very thought-provoking. So again, watch that video, link in the description as well. And yeah, seeing all that stuff everyone's contributed to the Legend of Lupin, all the fan stuff, I thought, let me throw in my hat with this little dedication, this yearly theme, which I think is very cool. What do you guys think? You think it's a good idea? Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Right, let's get some of the other nitty-gritty out of the way. There's 30 years of content for Lupin. There's been a movie released almost every year since 1970, even though there's been some dead years. And there's been 3 series that are over 200 episodes. So what I want to do is I want to cover the movies first. I'm going to do it in chronological order. I'll start from the beginning, the 1969 pilot movie, all the way to the most recent movie. The TV series I'll do afterwards. I might surprise you and do them in between, but the TV series are very long, and I want to watch each series completely. You know, all the green jacket, the red jacket, the pink jacket, and the latest blue jacket series. All 4 seasons. I want to get to at the end. To be honest with you, even if I watch one movie every week and I watch the whole TV series, that's probably more than I could do in a year. And obviously on Planet Tyro, I'm doing a lot of other editing and stuff. So chances are this Lupin project is going to bleed into 2017. But just for the record, we're going to start this year and we're going to finish whenever. There'll be a playlist of all the Lupin stuff in one place. So let your friends know, let everyone know. So yeah, movies first, TV series second. Okay, before people might criticize me on this, but when I upload the videos, the names I'm going to use for the Lupin videos, most of the Lupin movies have like 3 different names, depending on location, English translation. I'm always going to pick the name that's either the most recognized or the one that sounds the best. But I'll also put links to directly reference the movie. So if anyone's confused, or that's not what the movie's called, it's actually called The Return of blah 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 blah. There'll be a link in the description, and that will show all the names of the movies. So that will just clarify that as well. Also, most of Lupin, most of the releases have only been done in Japanese original with English subtitles. 70% of it is in Japanese. 30% of it has been dubbed. Some of the movies, some of the series, this, that, and the other. So when I find the dub, I'm going to watch the dub for preference because I like the English dubs of Lupin. They've always been fun. but most of them I'll be watching subs. And by the time I get to the end of the coverage, when I'm at the end of the line, I've watched all the movies, all the TV series, you can bet your last dollar I'm going to do a top 10 of my favourite movies, or I'm going to give a recommended list to people who want to watch Lupin but who don't want to watch every single episode. I'm going to construct a list of maybe the best episodes, the best movies for someone, so there'll be my personal favourite and a kind of core recommendation for the best of Lupin, in my opinion. So just to help you guys out, I kind of did that with Babylon 5 and Stargate as well, because people like, us users that watch the whole, us completionists, it's our job to help you guys that don't want to watch the whole thing, don't want to be completionists like us, to kind of help you guys watch just what is the core meat and without the filler, if that makes sense. So I think that pretty much covers how I'm going to do things, but just to reiterate, there are probably going to be errors in some of the things I say. Might not be completely factual. I'll try to be as researched and as informed as I can be, but I'm bound to make mistakes, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, but don't be an arsehole. I'm just amateur, like I said, it's just for fun. It's just more opinionated and analytical. I'm sure someone has done a more editorial one, even though on YouTube I can't see anyone that's done a video retrospective on every single Lupin release yet, so this is kind of a mammoth task. I'm gonna take my time, guys, so don't expect every single week a video. I'll do it when I can. I'll try to be consistent, and I'll try to get everything out of 2016, but again, this isn't going to be just a Lupin year. We're going to do other stuff on Planet Tyro, so just to let you know. So I think that wraps up everything, but as well as everything I'm doing here, why don't I talk about the first pilot movie in this recording? The reason why is because it's only 12 minutes, so I'm not going to do a separate video on this, so let me just cut to this now. The first Lupin pilot movie was basically made after the manga success. After the manga success, TMS and Toho production company, they decided that they wanted to make a short movie pilot which kind of showcases who the characters are, what they do, and kind of the setup. So I watched it and it was really cool. Now I think they remastered it because you can only get it as part of a package right now, but it's only 12 minutes and it's just basically a character piece where they show what each character is, what they do. It's a little fun episode. The inspector's there chasing Lupin, Fujiko Lupin, the shooter, the sword, the samurai guy, and there's another character in there, like an aging inspector. I think he's gonna retire, and he's not gonna be in the series at all. Maybe he was someone they were gonna put in, but they don't do anything with. The only other notable thing about this pilot movie is the swordsman or the samurai character. He's Lupin's enemy in this pilot movie, just like he's the enemy in the first couple of episodes of the first Green Jacket TV series as well. So I know I'm not referencing his name right now because I'm doing this in the morning. But yeah, that's basically it. The pilot movie's okay. It's just an introduction. So if you guys want to get into Lupin, watch this 12-minute pilot. The animation is good for the time. It's just a little bit of fun. There's a little bit of action. It's just a little bit of fun. I always like the fluidity in the movement in Lupin. But all in all, that's basically it, guys. Welcome to the Year of Lupin, hashtag Year of Lupin on Twitter. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Check out the playlist, check out the future content. I appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the next one. Don't you just love that Lupin soundtrack? I fucking love it. So why don't we end on that? Thanks for watching.